it's kind of funny because we usually don't fit in like anywhere.
Yeah.
And this is like one of the few places where we feel like we actually fit in.
Yeah. Basil, thank you so much for your time. Powerglyph playing at a festival full of arcade games. Does that mean that you're just going from machine to machine to like listen to the tunes and in your mind you're already like, okay, this is our new album?
Yeah, seriously. I mean, that's where the inspiration comes from, right? Like just playing games, and especially growing up, just all the games that we used to play and all of the theme songs that would be like humming on the way to, on the way to school, or that's exactly where it all came from. But yeah, no, it's super fun to play all the arcade games.
Yeah. Now, interesting of this festival, many of the bands could be described, and I mean this in a positive way, as a gimmicky power metal. But that is what seems to be on the rise again in the United States.
Oh, there's nothing gimmicky about us. We're extremely serious.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of funny because we usually don't fit in like anywhere.
Yeah.
And this is like one of the few places where we feel like we actually fit in.
Yeah. Traditionally, we've seen a very different kind of heavy metal be more popular in the States, and traditional power metal, heavy metal in South America, Europe being a little bit more, a little bit more prominent. How do you feel that? Do you see a change?
Yeah, a bit. I feel like in general, people seem to be more open in general, just to like lots of different subgenres. It's funny because I feel like online, I'm hearing a lot about how how people can be gatekeeping certain subgenres, but I feel like when it really comes down to it, I see the same, like in the scene, I see the same people at all different types of shows. We all go to a folk metal show or a death metal show or a power metal show, and it's it's all the same people, not all the same people, but I'll see a lot of the same friends and a lot of the same people in the scene coming to rock out, and it's awesome. I feel like one of the best parts about this scene is just how it's a big family, and I feel like especially these days people are getting less caught up in like this specific subgenre, and it's more just about these bands are awesome. Just go, check it out and have fun.
Is a show like today and the traction that or the response that you guys are getting, is that a show that is that a sign? Sorry, that in 2023 metal can be fun again?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like that's one thing that there's been a lot more of, is bands who are just having fun with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's so many bands that are like bringing like internet memes and just and video game references and just just kind of more fun. I mean, like Ailstorm has a giant rubber duck that bounces around during the set. So yeah, metal can totally be fun. I think people are kind of leaning into that, which is awesome.
Yeah. Now you guys bring high energy music. Your music can go in a million different directions. You don't have 5 hours to play tonight, so I mean, I'm sure there's somewhat of a game plan. What can we expect for tonight?
So tonight we're kind of keeping it to mostly like the most popular tunes, kind of the ones that, a lot of the ones that we've been playing for years, but actually a little bit of some brand new tonight. We're actually debuting a new song tonight for the first time, which is really exciting. So yeah, kind of a mix, but it's always fun on a day where we bring like a brand new track that we've never played live.
You've reworked a lot of famous tunes, a lot of deeper cuts as well. Has there been one specific that you guys really wanted to tackle but just couldn't find a way to respectfully make it happen?
Yeah, there's some. I mean, there's some songs that already kind of sound metal. You know, like a lot of our tunes start as, you know, just 8-bit kind of bleeps and bloofs, but with like amazing melodies. So it's like, oh, we can turn this into a metal song. But there's a lot of songs like off the Doom soundtrack and Command and Conquer and things like that, which are already kind of metal. So maybe it would be, you know, it would be fun to tackle them someday. But those are always ones where we're kind of like, well, it's already kind of a metal song. It's already kind of awesome as it is. Like, does it need to be changed that way? So who knows? You know, we always keep an open mind to anything. You know, nothing's off the table. So.
Yeah. Now, is it really the music that inspires you, or are you guys avid gamers as well? There's some tournaments going on. Should we expect you guys to win some awards tonight?
There's tournaments tonight?
There's pinball tournaments. There's Magic the Gathering tournaments.
Wow, I love it. Yeah, we're definitely gamers. You know, especially, you know, since we're kids, you know, always it's in our blood. My personal game, like if there was a Super Smash Brothers tournament, I'd be like all of them. And that's like my main game these days. Yeah, I think, you know, in terms of inspiration, it's mostly nostalgia, but you know, new games come out and if they have awesome music, then you know, perfect. That's great. You know, like we're all still play video games, and are you know, to me it's been really cool to see like a resurgence of video game culture in the last like 10 years or so. That's really it's become a whole, you know, a massive scene. It's really cool to see it.
Geek is no longer like a derogatory term anymore.
Yeah,
it's like a badge of pride almost.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you are surrounded by geeks in the best way possible. Do you guys have time to hang around and check out some of the bands? Are you sticking for tomorrow as well?
Yeah, I'm chilling the whole weekend. A lot of bands, a lot of homies out here, so you gotta stay for the hangs and check out all the bands for sure.
Yeah, awesome. All right, well, can't wait to watch your show. Have the best time on that stage.
Thanks so much.
You are awesome for watching this video. Click right here to see more content like it and subscribe to the channel.